broadcast live.
Today, Moozlie is basically going to be showcasing her debut project with you guys, just sharing her thoughts on the project, what mental state of mind she was in, what she was going through when she was recording the project, and just the process of being an independent artist and what it took for her to get to this point since the beginning of her career. But before that, I would like to call up front Sarah Vance. She is a very important lady to us who led this campaign with us from Steve Madden, and she is going to come and say a few words. Sarah?
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. First and foremost, congratulations to Moozlie. We are so incredibly proud of her and really honored to be supporting her with this mixtape. I'm not sure how many of you know, but Steve Madden, the man, started this brand with a mere $1,100 to his name and has built it to the shoe empire that it is today. And for Steve, music is an integral part of everything he does. Every campaign we do for Steve Madden has a music element. And as of the end of last year, we launched Steve Madden Music in South Africa. This is our first artist collaboration that we have in South Africa. It is a music first with Steve Madden, and we're really proud to have it with Moozlie. She's someone who really embodies the Steve Madden brand. She has that fierce attitude to her, she's a go-getter, and she really does things for herself. And I think in true Steve Madden spirit, we really couldn't have partnered with a stronger musician for our Steve Madden Music first. So thank you for coming and enjoy the music and have a good time.
Thank you, Sarah. So guys, I'm now going to hand over to the star of the show, Moozlie, and she's going to take you through verses. Thank you.
Hello everybody, how are you?
Yeah, thank you all so much for coming on behalf of the Moozlie Music, SPR Projects and Steve Madden. I'd like to welcome you guys all here to the Moozlie Versus listening session. It's been a very, very long time coming, and I'm really, really happy to be here today. I really want to say a big special thank you to Steve Madden for putting this all together for me. They've been on this journey for a couple of months now, and they've been very patient and very supportive, so I really, really appreciate it. So let's get straight into the music. The first song is called Getting Cash, and a lot of people are probably thinking like, yo, Moozlie's rich now, she's got Getting Cash, that's it, she's making lots of money. And it's like, I mean, I got a little bit of paper, but it's just kind of my cry to the industry and to the game to like give a fuck about artists and give a fuck about South African talent and make us not die like poor paupers.
Hundreds, cash, getting cash, hundreds, cash, I be getting cash, cash, I be getting some cash, hundreds, cash, coming fast, hey, for me, Mali, I'm cash, hey, call it to Mali, I'm fast, hey, for me, Mali, I'm cash, hey, call it to Mali.
It's Steve Madden with Moozlie, the lady of the moment, and we just previewed her versus mixtape, which dropped like a week ago. So if you didn't hear it, you're still sleeping. How you doing, mommy?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to be in this space. First of all, this is a girl's heaven.
Yes!
How did you manage?
You know?
To get this done.
Do you know what's so crazy? I just asked her one day in the meeting, I'm like, do you guys ever do listening sessions in the store? She was like, you know, we've never really had the right artist, but we could totally do it.
I like it.
And then we did it. They put it together in like a week, so I'm really, really grateful. Big
You
shout
know
out
the
to
crazy
Sarah.
thing is that we never asked. We really
We
don't.
never ask. We never ask, and I'm very shy, but luckily I've got Spura. Spura doesn't mind, he'll ask. He like even DM'd Audio Mag. He doesn't care. He's like, yo, Audio Mag, please post that side. You know, Spura Rock is so crazy, but for me it's really dope. Just put yourself out there. You'll be surprised how many people will want to help you when you put yourself out there.
Talking about the tape, you were talking about how you've always been doing music, collecting music, and you finally put it into one thing. And I like that because doing an album, you know, it's a bit risky. So I really appreciate that move where you kind of like decided to actually just do this body before you give us the album. But how was the experience of having a project out? Now you're like,
amazing.
yeah.
It's like, so it's like me, Rouge, Shekinah, Taxi,
ladies are more. So the girl squad is complete. What? You ain't working. Female artists are dropping projects and things. Might just start rapping tomorrow. Girl, you better. But don't see. How about a feature? It's really such an exciting time to be a part of South African music. And I think as a female artist, as an independent female artist, it's really, really great and you're doing great things. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I feel so elated. I'm so grateful. And I'm just excited to finally be performing music. Yeah, true. I'm so excited for you. I don't want to speak too much because we're going to have an in-depth interview with you. But I just wanted to say the atmosphere is good. I love this space. It is totally actually you. It actually makes sense. You're that girl, you're a glam girl, and also just the image and everything is on point. How do you feel about your session today? It was really amazing. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye, honey. Thank you, Na. Sorry, people are leaving. My bad. Yeah. I feel really, really happy, man. You know, anytime you can get people to stop what they're doing and listen to what you're doing, even if it is their job. There's lots of things happening today. I mean, my E's shooting his music video. I know he's having a press day too. So people are here. They came to see me. We also got some fans from social media, which is so exciting. My sister's here. Champagne 69 is here. DJ Duop is here. Lala dropped in for 5 minutes before her radio show. And that's the important thing. It's so incredible. Like the support has been so crazy. So I'm really, really grateful. So this is Moozlie versus Loud. It's on Audio Mac. It's still trending. So you need to make sure you cop that right now. Also on Moozlie.com. But of course, Look On Live is also in the feature. What? Molly 1080. I had to find her because Moozlie spoke about her and she said she found her on Twitter and Reason passed her on through her beats that she posts. How you doing, Molly?
Good, how are you?
First of all, how is this moment for you, like right now?
For one, there's a camera in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But nonetheless, it's been blessings upon blessings.
Yeah.
One can say.
Tell us about the process. Like, she explained to us what happened. But like, tell us from your side of the story, what happened? She says you're always posting your beats on the timeline. How did Reason come about it?
Okay, so usually I post like clips of what I'm currently doing and so Reason found something of mine that I posted and then it's like, yo, this bit is rigorous. So then he hit me up on DMs, we get talking and then he asked me to send him a couple of beats, did that. Then he's like, nah man, I need more variety. I'm like, okay, cool. I sent him like a pack of about 8 beats, all was good. And then he says, yo, there's a joint that Moozlie's gonna hook up. I'm like, okay, all goodies. And then, now we're here.
The crazy part is you've never met Moozlie either.
Never,
How did it work? So you sent her the beats?
All communication was like telecoms, mostly on the phone with Smuda and on email. So today it's just the first time meeting her. It's like crazy.
That's beautiful, man. So she's got a credit on versus the track she produces, Relax. Tell us about your beat making process. Like we always see that when you're doing your production, you know, there's always videos of what you're working on. Tell us about your process. What, you know, format do you use? What software do you use? What's your vibe when producing?
Okay, for one, with what I use FL11.
Okay.
Okay, I can't like do 12. And in terms of my beats, what I make it depends on how I'm feeling at that point in time. Because you know, we people and we emotional beings. And I've got that like 1080 thing going on. So most of my beats you most probably hear by the 88 day, the kicks that I put in here. So that's how you actually distinct with your this is 1080 and this is it.
Yeah. And who are some of your influences? You know, that beat Relax is very like bass heavy, kind of boom bap-ish, and she was like, she didn't expect that from a girl, which makes sense because you know we don't know a lot of female producers. So who are some of your influences in the sounds?
Which is 1080.
I literally was
I got my mic falling, sorry.
No, don't worry about it, it's cool.
Okay.
I was about to ask you like, have you met him? Because like 1080 morning. Look,
have not.
I'm gonna do you a favor. Slicker on Live is gonna hook Molly 1080 with Whitey 1080. 1080 pretty ugly. I'm calling you right now. And that's so crazy, you know. So like, is it his sound? Is it his vibe? Because he's also got that very strong, present bass in his music.
So basically it's his vibe and what he produces. I feel like when he gets in the studio, he hits hard. And it's always a case like, okay, this is good, but I can do better. And at some point, he found out that there's actually a Molly saying,
Really?
Yeah, so Twitter. Then he's like, yo, I'm glad to be an inspiration to someone else. Don't change your name and it's all goody. So he knows it's out. He knows Molly is out there and Molly's good. And basically, yeah, and he still is my inspiration. Even if when you go on my TL, it's like Day, which is my inspiration.
Yeah.
And I'm Molly, that's just who I am.
That's so beautiful, man. What do you think about production in 2017? We're doing a very, trap influenced sound. We also got the African trap movement going as well, but we're also kind of going back into the boom bap a bit. What do you feel? What do you think about production in 2017?
For me, in terms of production, I feel like it's moving into the next era. As you said, with the trap movement that is currently going on, I mean, man, it is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, for one, the sound is way different as to what it was before, or let's say give or take 5 years back, and as to what it is right now. And we've got more and more producers actually coming into the game, influencing their taste. And for one, the thing is that if it sounds good on the air, like, come on, people are bound to actually come and join that movement. As you can see, for one, when trap was coming through into the music industry, it wasn't as familiar. That's whereby we met
like
the likes,
2011 was like,
where we met the likes of Abo STC and so that's when we actually got introduced into this trap, because most of the type of music that it is now, it draws back from like Europe and abroad. They're the ones that used to be based with this trap movement, but then now in South Africa, and we're changing the whole game. It's a whole different situation. So, well, I just got one thing to say in terms of the music. It's moving forward.
Yeah. What's next for you, Molly? You got your, I would say, your first big feature, and I honestly believe like this is the beginning. Now from now on, you're about to skyrocket. So what's next for you?
Okay, so right now, what's next? Yes, this is my like big feature. And what's next? I've got a beat tape coming soon. So as soon as I've released that, we shall take it from there. But what I can say, now going forward, it's just blessings upon blessings.
Blessings on blessings, man. This is Molly 1080. I swear, man, like from now on, we're keeping an eye on her. We're making sure that everything she does gets to the right ears. We've got your back. Molly 1080, right here on Second Life.
Thank you.
Pull up in the kasi bonke bayanga zimploma kahle nge-relax Ngibiza ngihlanganisa imali yami mina ntane nyaka ngenza next Phethe saka full of racks Mina nyaka ngitshale next Even better in the flash Tell these bitches to relax
I'm standing over here with the beautiful Sarah Vance, and she's the marketing manager for Steve Madden. She lent us the shop today. How are you doing, Sarah?
Good, and yourself?
Yeah. Listen, I want to talk to you first of all about how the relationship with Moozlie came about, especially letting her like use the store as a place for a listening session.
Sure. The thing is with Moozlie is we started on a very organic level. She actually broke word that she wanted to do a mixtape, and it just so happened to coincide with when we were wanting to launch Steve Madden Music from an artist level. So we collaborated and worked with her and supported her on this mixtape as much as possible. And when it comes to working with artists for Steve Madden Music, we want to make sure that we support them as much as possible. And if she needed a space where she wanted to express her music and introduce it to the media, we wanted it to be within a Steve Madden space. And a space where she also felt at home and would be supported at the same time. And we have a few other things lined up in our work with her that we hope we'll be able to announce soon. So it's really just the beginning.
Would you say that, starting Steve Madden Music, like you said, Steve is very, very personal with his music. It's what he loves. But I mean, are you finding that the artist space in South Africa is something that you can work with Steve Madden Music?
Absolutely. I think the local music industry has such a unique talent, and we really wanted to tap into it. It's not a commercial international sound. We really wanted to find someone who was truly unique, but also had that same silver lining from the Steve Madden perspective. So we are very particular with who we work with. With Moozlie, it was the first person, the first artist we did select, and we're just incredibly fortunate that she held up the Steve Madden values and the talent and just that real gritty persona that we absolutely love.
How does it work though? I mean, is it that easy for me to say, hey, Steve Madden, I want to work with you? Or what are the kind of the rules that you look at? Like you said, she upholds the Steve Madden values. As a brand looking to work with an artist, what are some of the things that you're looking for?
We want someone who's in it for their love of music. We want to be with someone who really puts in the extra effort, the extra hours. They don't expect to be an overnight success. They're really willing to make it work for themselves. Because at the end of the day, that's who Steve is as a person. It took him so many years to build his brand to where it is today. And we want to work with people who understand that process, understand that it is work in progress, and who wants to work with a brand that wants to do things organically and in a very genuine perspective, and not just partner up and say, okay, we support one another. That's not really how we do things.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. So you said you've got more projects with Moozlie. Will you be getting to a point where you extend this brand into like getting more artists on? And is it really female based? Because shoes, girls, but like what kind of people you're looking for? Is it going to go into guys as well? I mean, is it?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's starting with Moozlie. We really do want to spread this into more artists and really being able to support South African artists and different music genres as well. We won't be particular with whether it's male or female each time. We want to select the best artist and the best person to work with from a music perspective, as opposed to being female, male, particular.
Sarah, thank you so much. That's all I needed to find out. I need to know what is it that you're looking for in a brand, and it makes sense. I mean, some advice for upcoming artists out there. How can they get themselves to this level where they're working with such big brands as Steve Madden? Tell them what to do.
Talk to us. Really just talk to us. Reach out to us. We will chat you through the process. We'll let you know off the cuff whether it's something we're interested in or we're waiting a bit. At the moment we're working with Moozlie, we're taking it as it comes and trying to develop our work with her, and then as of the beginning of next year we'll start looking at the next artist to bring on board. So I think it's definitely reach out and be real with us, tell us what it is you're aiming for, and we want to be there to support as much as possible.
Thank you so much. This is Sarah Vance, marketing manager of Steve Madden. This is Steve Madden in Mall of Africa. It's been great.
Broadcast live